My child, please don't scroll away. You only have a few quiet minutes right now, and there is something urgent your soul has been needing to hear for a very long time. Someone you love very, very much, someone who is no longer on this earth, has been waiting for this exact moment. They asked for you to open this. They asked for you not to skip this. So take a slow, deep breath. Feel the air fill your lungs. Hold it gently for a second. Now exhale, and let your shoulders soften just a little. As you began reading these words, something in the unseen world around you shifted. A presence has stepped closer. It's the person you still think about when everything gets quiet. The one whose name still lives in the back of your throat, even when you don't say it out loud. The one whose absence feels like a missing piece in your chest. They are nearer to you in this moment than they have been in a long time. For the next few minutes, just stay right here with me. Don't rush. Don't click away. Because what you are about to hear is the closest thing you will have, on this side of life, to hearing their voice again. If you stay until the very end, you are going to feel something you have been craving, a warmth, a calm, a sense of being held from the inside out. It might feel like someone is standing just behind you. It might feel like a sudden stillness around you, as if the room itself is listening. That is for you. That is for this moment. They have been asking heaven, the universe, God, whatever word you use for the light, to open a door for just a few minutes, so that their love can reach you clearly. This is that door. You did not arrive here by accident. You did not just happen to click on this. You were guided. They have been watching you scroll, waiting for the one moment when your heart would be soft enough, tired enough, open enough, to finally listen. And today is that day. If you are already feeling something, maybe a tightness in your throat, or a sting behind your eyes, or a strange calm washing over you, don't ignore it. Stay with me. Because they have a lot to say. They know that lately, when the world goes quiet, your thoughts always circle back to them. At night, when the lights are off and everyone thinks you're fine, you remember their face. You replay old conversations. You remember how they laughed, how they walked, the little things they said that nobody else noticed. You wonder if those memories are all you have left, and you're afraid of them fading. You worry you might one day forget the exact sound of their voice. You might even feel guilty sometimes, guilty for the things you didn't say, for the times you weren't there, for the way it ended. You have questions that never leave your heart. Did they really know how much I loved them? Did I do enough? Do they see me now? They have heard those questions. They have seen your tears, even the ones no one else has ever seen. And they want you to know, yes, they knew. They know now, more clearly than ever before, how deeply you loved them. Every word you never got to say, they felt it. Every, I love you, you whispered too late, reached them. From where they stand now, in a place without pain, without confusion, without time, they can see everything. They see the whole story. They remember what it felt like to hold you. To laugh with you. To fight with you and then forgive. To share life with you in ordinary, simple, beautiful ways. And they have not stopped loving you. Not for 1 second. Your bond did not end when their body stopped breathing. It changed. It moved from something you could touch with your hands to something you can feel with your soul. They are asking you, through these words, to give yourself permission to believe that. Right now, as you listen, imagine them standing beside you. You don't have to see their face clearly. Just feel the idea of them. Their warmth. Their energy. The way you felt when you were safe with them. That feeling? That is the part of them that never left. If you feel even the smallest flicker of that right now, stay. Don't rush away. Because they are not done speaking to you. They've watched you trying to be strong. They see you waking up on days when your heart feels like it weighs more than your whole body. They see you putting on a brave face, going to work, taking care of other people, smiling when you have to, while inside, you are carrying a storm. There are nights when you finally close the door, turn off the lights, and let yourself unravel. You bury your face in your pillow so no one hears you cry. You whisper, "I miss you. I wish you were here. I don't know how to do this without you." They heard every word. They were there in the quiet of those nights, closer than your breath, wishing with all their soul that they could reach out and wipe away your tears the way they used to. They couldn't change what happened. But they never once left your side. They have walked with you through every wave of grief, every moment of anger, every numb morning when you didn't care if the sun rose or not. And now, in this moment, they are asking for something. They are asking you to listen with your heart, not just your mind. They are asking you to let their love touch the places you have carefully closed off so you could survive. For a moment, place your hand gently on your heart. Feel it beating. You are still here. You are still alive. And they are so proud of you for that. They are proud of the way you kept going when everything in you wanted to give up. They are proud of the way you've kept their memory alive. How you still talk about them. How you still think of what they would say. How you still look at their photos, or hold their things, hoping to feel just a little spark of them again. They see it all. They have not missed a single moment. And now they want to give you something in return. They are asking the universe to send you a sign. Not a vague, confusing hint. But something real. Something personal. Something that, when it happens, will make you stop and say, "That's them. I know that's them." It might be a song you haven't heard in years suddenly playing in the most unexpected place. It might be their name or a private phrase that appears in a way that takes your breath away. It might be a scent, their perfume, their cologne, the smell of a place you shared, suddenly filling a room with no explanation. It might be a dream so vivid and peaceful that you wake up with tears on your face but a calm in your heart. They are arranging a moment that only you will truly understand. Not to haunt you, but to comfort you. To remind you that the thread between your souls is still unbroken. Be open in the days to come. You don't have to go searching desperately. But when something happens that makes your heart jolt with recognition, allow yourself to believe, "That's for me. That's from them." Right now, there is something else they want to clear from your heart. The guilt. The what-ifs. The thoughts that whisper, late at night, what if I had done more? What if I had been there sooner? What if I had said yes instead of no, no instead of yes, stayed instead of left, left instead of stayed? You have replayed the ending over and over and over in your mind, searching for a version where you could have saved them. From where they stand now, in a place beyond human limitation, they see things as they truly were. They want you to know, you did not fail them. You were not supposed to be their savior. You were their companion, their family, their friend, their love. That was your role. And you fulfilled it more beautifully than you realize. They do not lie awake in heaven remembering the arguments, the missed calls, the words spoken in frustration. They remember the way your eyes lit up when you saw them. They remember your laugh. They remember you showing up, over and over, in ways you didn't think were enough. From their side of the veil, they are not holding on to blame. They are holding on to love. They have already forgiven everything you cannot stop punishing yourself for. They are asking you, right now, in this moment, to start forgiving yourself too. Breathe in, slowly. Hold it. Now let it out. As you exhale, imagine some of that guilt leaving your body. You don't have to release it all at once. Just a little. Just enough for their love to slip in where the shame has been sitting. If your eyes are wet, if your chest feels tight, let it be. These are not just tears of pain. They are also tears of connection. This is what it feels like when the heart that has been guarding itself finally hears the words it has been longing for. If anything in this message is resonating with you, if their face keeps flashing clearly in your mind, if you can almost hear the way they would say your name, know this, you are not imagining it. You are remembering. And remembering is one of the most powerful ways we hold on to those we love. Your loved one is asking you to keep remembering them, but not only in the moment of loss. Remember the whole story. Remember the silly jokes that no one else got. Remember the ordinary days when nothing special happened except that you were together. Remember the hard times you survived side by side. Remember their humanity, their flaws, their mistakes, their brokenness, because those were part of them too. They don't want to be a perfect statue in your mind. They want to remain human to you. Real, warm, complicated, alive in your memories. And they want you to know something else. They have seen how much your life changed after they left. They saw the way your laughter became quieter. How you began holding back the full force of your joy because it felt wrong to be happy without them. How sometimes, even when good things happen, a part of you thinks, I wish they were here. It doesn't feel complete without them. They feel the ache in that thought. But they do not want your life to stop where theirs did. They want you to shine again. They want your laugh to come back in full color, not half-hearted. They want you to feel deep, beautiful joy without feeling like you are betraying their memory. You are not honoring them by dimming yourself. You honor them every time you live fully. Every time you are kind to someone else. Every time you choose to stay, to try again, to open your heart to love, even though you know love can also break it. They are nudging you gently toward life. They are whispering, go on. It's okay. Don't stay stuck in the moment I left. I am more than my last breath. You are more than your worst day. Please, live. You might not be ready to hear that. And that's okay. Healing does not move in straight lines. Some days you will feel strong. Other days you will feel like you've fallen back to the first day without them. They see that. They understand. There is no timetable for this. They are not standing over you with a clock, sighing in disappointment that you're still grieving. They are simply standing beside you, patient and loving, ready to send you little waves of peace whenever you are open enough to receive them. Right now, they are trying to send you one. Be still for a moment. Notice your breath again. Notice the air around you. Notice that soft sense, maybe very faint, that you are not as alone as you thought. That quiet you feel is not emptiness. It is presence. It is love. If you find comfort in these words, if you feel them nearby as you listen, let yourself acknowledge it. Say, out loud or silently, I feel you. Even now, they feel that. They are closer than you understand. They are part of the love that surrounds you, the invisible current that has carried you through days you did not think you would survive. You might wonder where they are. What it is like for them now. They want you to know this, in whatever way your heart can accept. They are safe. They are free from the pain that weighed on their body, their mind, or their spirit. The confusion is gone. The suffering is gone. The feeling of being broken is gone. They are held in a light that is bigger and kinder than anything we have language for. And inside that light, they are still themselves. They still love what they loved here. They still care about you, more fiercely than ever. When you talk to them in your mind, they hear. When you say, I wish you could see this, they do. When you whisper, help me, they lean in closer. They are not far away in some unreachable place. They are as near as your next thought of them. Talk to them. You do not have to wait for a special moment. You can talk to them while you're driving, while you're doing dishes, while you're sitting on your bed scrolling on your phone. Tell them about your day. Tell them what's hurting. Tell them what you're afraid of. Tell them the things you're excited for but scared to hope for. They are listening with a depth and tenderness they could never fully show when they were carrying the weight of being human. They are your quiet guardian now. Your invisible companion. Your greatest supporter. They are also working, quietly, in ways you can't see, on things that matter to you. There is a situation in your life that has been heavy for a long time. Maybe it's a financial weight. Maybe it's a relationship that hurts. Maybe it's confusion about your purpose, or a health challenge, or a cycle you don't know how to break. You have felt like you are standing in front of a wall you cannot climb, no matter how hard you try. They have seen your frustration. They have watched you blame yourself. They want you to know, a shift is coming. No, it may not magically erase every problem overnight. But there is a change on its way that will make that wall less impossible. A conversation. An opportunity. A realization. A new strength inside you that lets you say, I can try again, or I can walk away, or I can choose differently now. They are asking the universe to open a path for you. To send the right person, the right idea, the right door. So when something arrives that feels unexpectedly right, something that brings you a little more peace, a little more hope, allow yourself to see their fingerprints on it. That's one of the ways they show up for you now. One more thing they are asking you to release. The belief that you are not enough. You have been so hard on yourself. You see your own flaws in a magnifying glass. You think you should be farther along, more healed, more successful, stronger than you are. You apologize for your tears. You hide your pain. You pretend you're okay so you won't bother anyone. They see all of this. And from where they are, they cannot understand why you are so cruel to yourself. They look at you and see someone who has walked through fire. Who has lost and yet continues to love. Who has been hurt and yet continues to show kindness. Who wakes up each day carrying invisible weights and still moves forward. They are in awe of you. They want you to hear this as if they were sitting right in front of you, holding your hands, looking straight into your eyes. You are enough. You were enough then. You are enough now. You do not have to earn my love. You never did. And you do not have to prove your worth to anyone on this earth. Let that sink into the parts of you that always feel like they are failing. You have done enough. You have given enough. And you deserve rest. Not just sleep, but real rest. Rest for your heart. Rest from the constant war inside your head. Rest from punishing yourself for things you cannot change. If you can, take another breath. Imagine their hand on your shoulder. Imagine them smiling at you, not with sadness, but with pride. Imagine them saying, "I am so proud of you for surviving. For trying. For loving, even when you are scared." This connection between you and them is not fragile. It is not broken by time. It is not destroyed by distance. It is a bridge made of love. Love is the one thing that death cannot steal. You carry them forward every time you live in a way that reflects the best of who they were. Every time you show kindness to someone else, their love moves through you. Every time you give someone the kind of comfort you wish you had, their spirit stands beside you. You are not moving on from them. You are moving forward with them. Different, yes. But still together, in a way that this world cannot always explain. As we come toward the most important part of this message, stay very present. Don't rush away. You have come this far for a reason. Right now, in this exact second, they are closer to your soul than they have been in years. The curtain between here and there is thin. They are leaning in, wanting, more than anything, for these next words to land right where you need them. Here is what they need you to know: the heaviness you have been carrying does not define you. Grief has lived on your shoulders for so long that you have started to think it is part of who you are. You wear it like an invisible coat. It colors everything. Even your happiest moments have a shadow around the edges. They are reaching into that shadow with their light. They are saying, "You are allowed to be light again. You are allowed to smile and mean it. You are allowed to laugh without glancing over your shoulder in guilt. You are allowed to have days when you don't think about them every second, and that doesn't mean you love them any less. You are allowed to build a future that looks nothing like the one you had imagined when they were here. They are not asking you to forget. They are asking you to live. To understand that love does not trap you. Love sets you free. Free to remember. Free to feel. Free to hope. Free to grow. They will meet you, one day, when your own journey here is done. But until that day comes, they are content, truly content, to watch you live a life that is big, beautiful, messy, honest, and full. You may doubt your strength. But they don't. They see your courage, even in the mornings when getting out of bed feels like climbing a mountain. They see your goodness, even when you think you're failing. They see your heart, even when you hide it from everyone else. And they want you to know this, more than anything, the story of your life did not end when theirs did. There are chapters still to be written. There are people you have not met yet who will need the exact kind of love and understanding that only you can give. There are moments of joy that will take your breath away. There are sunsets and songs and quiet evenings and loud, laughing rooms waiting for you. And in all of it, they will be there. Not as a weight pulling you backward, but as a wind at your back, helping you move forward. As you carry on from this moment, remember, you did not find this message by mistake. You were drawn here because your heart needed a reminder. A reminder that you are not alone. A reminder that you are still loved, deeply, fiercely, endlessly. A reminder that the one you miss so much is not gone, they have simply stepped into a different kind of existence. They are with you in the memories that make you smile. They are with you in the tears that finally fall when you can't hold them back anymore. They are with you in the quiet, in the noise, in the ordinary routines of your days. They are part of your story forever. If, right now, you feel even a small spark of comfort. If you feel a little less alone. If you feel, in any way, that they might be near. Hold on to that. Whisper their name, gently. Say, thank you. I love you. Keep watching over me. They hear you. They are smiling. They are wrapping you, right now, in a final, strong embrace for this moment. Feel the warmth in your chest. Feel the slight tenderness in your heart. That is what it feels like to be loved from both sides of the veil. As you return to the rest of your day, carry this with you: you are loved beyond measure. You are seen, even when you think no one notices. You are guided, even when you feel lost. You are never, ever walking this path alone. The one you love is with you. In this breath. In this moment. In this life. And they are so incredibly, indescribably proud to be part of your story. My child, don't go yet. Stay with me a little longer. You may feel like your time in this quiet space is almost over, like you only have a few moments left before you move on to the next thing, but this part right here, this is where your soul has been waiting to arrive. You were not meant to leave before hearing this. The one you love, the one who is now in heaven, has been waiting for this exact stretch of time, these precise minutes, to reach you. So, for just a while more, let everything else pause. Forget the noise, the notifications, the distractions. This moment is for you. And it is for them. They are here. Not in a way your eyes can see, but in a way your heart can feel. Right now, they are closer than they have been in a very long time. If you listen carefully, you may notice it, the air feels slightly different. The room you're in seems a little more still. Your chest feels tight, or strangely warm, or you're having to blink away tears you didn't expect. That is them. That is your connection waking up. If you feel that, even slightly, then this message is for you. You have carried so much in silence. So many things you wanted to say to them but never could. Words that piled up in your throat and never found a voice. You have wished for just one more conversation, more times than you can count. And even now, there are questions that live inside your heart like a knot. Did it hurt? Were they scared? Were they alone? Do they blame me? They have heard those questions. Again and again, like a quiet echo in the night, they have felt the weight of your wondering. Today, they want to answer. From the side of light where they now stand, they want to send reassurance deep into your spirit. They are not in pain anymore. Whatever they went through at the end, whether it was long and slow, or sudden and shocking, or confusing and surreal, that part is over. They don't carry the fear, the confusion, the physical suffering. They are not stuck in that moment. You may replay their last days or their final moments over and over in your mind, freezing them in that scene, but they are not there. They have moved beyond it. They remember love. They remember warmth. They remember faces, voices, the feeling of being held, the way you cared. But the fear? The pain? The helplessness? That is gone. You are the one still holding it. And they are reaching out now, with so much tenderness, asking you gently. Please stop torturing yourself with my ending. I am not reliving it. You don't have to either. Take a breath in. Let it out, slowly. Each time you breathe, imagine just a tiny bit of that replay loosening its hold. You will not forget them if you stop remembering the hurt. You won't lose them if you let go of the horror. They are not asking you to forget. They are asking you to remember differently. To remember the fullness of their story, not just the last page. They want you to see them as they are now, light. Free. Whole. They want you to know they were not alone when they left. Even if, in this world, it looked like they were. Even if you didn't make it to say goodbye in time. Even if you were on your way, or you got the call too late, or you weren't allowed in the room. They know how much that has haunted you. How many nights you have thought, should have been there. How could I have not been there? They must have felt abandoned. They want you to hear this clearly, they were not abandoned. There are presences you cannot see. There are arms that hold us when our bodies can no longer be held by human hands. They were received in love. And the love they shared with you, your face, your voice, your touch, was with them, wrapped around them like a blanket, even if you were not physically there. Everything you wished you could say? Your soul was screaming it. And their soul heard. Nothing was lost. Nothing important was left unsaid in the language of the heart. They are not angry with you. They are not disappointed in you. They are not sitting in some faraway place thinking, why didn't they do more? Why didn't they love me better? From their side, everything looks different. They can see your effort. They can see your exhaustion. They can see the way you tried, sometimes beyond your own limits. They can see the way you didn't know what to do, but showed up anyway. They remember your love, not your mistakes. If you could see how they look at you now, you would not dare to speak about yourself with such harshness ever again. They look at you with nothing but love. Nothing but gratitude. Nothing but tenderness. Right now, they're placing something in front of you, an invitation. Let go of the punishment. The endless inner trial where you are always guilty, always wrong, always at fault. You have sentenced yourself to a life of what ifs and I should have. They are standing up, gently placing a hand on yours, and saying, enough. You suffered with me then. You grieved for me after. You do not have to suffer every day of your life because of what you could not control. I never asked that of you. I never wanted that for you. Let those words move into the parts of you that feel heavy. You are not dishonoring them by forgiving yourself. In fact, you are finally honoring their deepest wish. They never wanted their death to be the reason your life ended too. You still have things to do here. People to meet. Places to go. Love to give and receive. They will be waiting for you when your own story is complete. But they do not want you rushing toward that ending with a heart that is already half gone. They want you here. Fully here. Alive. Present. You may feel guilty even hearing that. Part of you might whisper, how can I even think about being happy? Laughing? Loving again? When they are not here? Listen, your suffering does not keep them closer. Your misery is not a tribute they need. Your sadness does not prove your love. Your love is already proven. It is written in every memory, every tear, every late-night whisper, every quiet, I miss you, you send into the dark. You could smile for the rest of your life and it would not erase a single ounce of how much you loved them. They know. They remember. They feel it. Now they want to see you feel something more than pain in their name. They want to see you feel warmth again. Hope again. Joy again. They are not jealous of your future happiness. They are fighting for it. Pushing for it. Whispering for it. If you close your eyes for just a brief moment, you might sense it, the gentle push on your back when you're too tired to keep going. The strange calm that appears right when you're about to shatter. The sudden idea that helps you solve a problem you thought was impossible. They have been working, quietly, behind scenes you cannot see. You are not walking alone. Not a single step. There have been days you thought, no one understands. No one sees how hard this is. No one knows how close I am to breaking. They knew. They saw. And in those exact moments, they wrapped their presence around you like an unseen blanket. The fact that you are still here, still breathing, still able to read these words, is proof that something has been holding you up when you felt certain you would fall. Call it God. Call it angels. Call it the universe. Call it them. All of it has been working together to keep you here. Because your story is not done. Breathe in that truth. Let it sit there. Now, they want to talk about something else, the signs. You have been asking for them. Maybe silently. Maybe out loud. Maybe through tears, saying, "If you can hear me, send me something. Please. Just one clear sign. Let me know you're okay. Let me know you're still with me." They heard every request. Sometimes, signs have already been sent. A song playing at the exact wrong, and right, time, tearing your heart open. An animal that appears strangely often. A feather where it shouldn't be. A coin on the ground with a date that means something to you. Numbers that repeat on clocks, receipts, license plates. Dreams that feel too real to be just dreams. Sudden, unexplainable chills or warmth when you think of them. Lights flickering. Electronics behaving strangely. A scent that rushes past you, perfume, cologne, smoke, shampoo, food, when there is no reason for it to be there. Little things you brushed off as coincidence because it hurt too much to believe. They are telling you now, so many of those were me. So many of those were my way of saying, I am here. I am okay. I have not forgotten you. No, not every small odd thing is a message. Life is still life. But when something touches you in a way that feels different, when it hits your heart like a wave, or makes time stop for a second, trust that. Your soul recognizes them, even now. Pay attention in the days ahead. They are crafting something specific, something unmistakable. It might be connected to a private joke. A phrase only the two of you used. A favorite song. A hobby. A symbol you associate with them. When it appears, your whole body will know. You will feel that inner jolt. That breath caught in your throat. That sense of, no. This is too perfect. This cannot be random. In that moment, do not talk yourself out of it. Do not shut it down with logic that says, I'm just being silly. I'm just desperate. I'm imagining things. Allow yourself, for once, to say, hi. I see you. Thank you. I needed that. Say it out loud if you can. They hear you. That simple acknowledgement opens the door wider. You will not become crazy. You will become connected. And in that connection, there is healing. They are also asking you to use your own voice as a way to keep the bridge between you open. Speak their name. Not just in your head. Out loud. Softly, in your room. In the car. In the shower. Oftentimes, people around you have stopped saying their name because they're afraid of upsetting you. They don't want to bring it up. They don't realize it never left. You carry their name in your heart all the time. Saying it does not create the pain, it releases it. And it creates light. You honor them every time you speak their name with love instead of only with tears. Right now, if you wish, whisper their name, even if it's only in your mind. Feel how it tastes. Feel what rises in your chest. That ache? That warmth? That is love. That is the thread that nothing, not even death, can cut. You may feel very alone in your grief. Others seem to move on. Friends stop checking in. Family doesn't talk about it like they used to. The world reverts to normal, while your inner world is forever changed. They see that loneliness. They know there are times you think, no one understands me anymore since they left. I don't fit anywhere. They want to remind you that there are others, in this very world, whose hearts are cracking in a pattern similar to yours. People who also lay awake at night missing someone they cannot hold anymore. People who also cry quietly in bathrooms, in cars, in kitchens. People who also smile on the outside and shatter on the inside. You are not the only one carrying a hidden broken heart. They encourage you, gently, when and if you are ready, to reach out to others. To share your story. To speak their name in front of someone who will listen. You don't have to be strong all the time. Strength is not never crying. Strength is allowing yourself to be real, even when it's messy. They loved you in your vulnerability here. They love you in it still. They do not expect you to heal overnight. They do not expect you to get over it. Grief is not something you finish. It is something you learn to live around, to weave into your story. The sharpness softens. The constant ache becomes waves instead of a permanent stabbing. You carry it differently. More gently. More kindly. To yourself. They are walking with you through every stage of that. On days when it surges again, anniversaries, holidays, birthdays, random Tuesdays, you may think, why am I back here? I thought I was doing better. They whisper to you, you are doing better. This is part of it. I'm here. Just breathe. Let it pass through. You don't have to fight it so hard. They see you trying to be okay for everyone else. You protect others from your pain. You think, they are tired of hearing about it. I should be over it by now. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. Meanwhile, your own heart sits in the corner, still bleeding. They are moving toward that heart now, kneeling down beside it like they might have done when they were here, when you were hurting. And they are saying to you, you don't have to be okay for me. You don't have to pretend for me. If you fall apart, I will still be here. If you're angry, I will still be here. If you're numb, I will still be here. There is nothing you can feel that will make me step away. They want you to know it is okay to feel angry, at the situation, at sickness, at fate, even at them, even at God. Your anger does not scare them. Your honesty is welcome. It's better to say, even in your mind, I'm so mad that you're gone. I'm so mad this happened, than to pretend you are peaceful when you are not. They do not need your fake strength. They want your real heart. In that honesty, real comfort can finally find you. Now, they want to talk to you about your future. There is a part of you that feels stuck. Like time moved on for everyone else, but for you, it stopped on the day they left. You measure everything as before and after. You don't recognize yourself sometimes. You may wonder, who am I now? What am I supposed to do without them? What is the point? They want you to know, it is natural to feel lost after such a loss. It is normal to question everything. They are not disappointed in your confusion. But they also see a version of you that you cannot see yet. They see the you that has integrated this pain and turned it into compassion. The you who uses this deep hurt to be there for someone else in a way no one was there for you. The you who finds meaning in small things, in quiet moments, in simple beauties, because you know now how fragile everything is. They see the you who can love more gently, more honestly, because you have learned how precious love truly is. Life after loss is not about getting back to who you were. You are not going back. You are becoming someone new. They are not afraid of that new version of you. They are excited. They are cheering you on as you take shaky steps into that unknown ground. If you are afraid to open your heart again, to new friendships, to new love, to new dreams, they understand. But they want you to hear this, from them, do not bury your heart with me. I carried it with me, yes. But I left you with one too. It still beats. It still longs. It still deserves to give and receive love. Loving again, in any form, friends, family, partners, even pets, does not replace them. No one can. They are not asking to be replaced. They are asking you to let your heart do what it was made to do, love. Your love for them lives in its own sacred room in your soul. No one can walk into that room and take their seat. But there are other rooms. Other spaces. Other tables. Where new people, new moments, new joys, are waiting to join you. When someone kind comes into your life, and you feel warmth and fear at the same time, afraid to lose again, afraid to dishonor the past, remember their voice, whispering, I want you to be loved. I want you to be held. I want you to laugh. I want you to feel alive. They loved you too much to want a lifetime of emptiness for you. If you choose to stay closed forever, they will not love you less. But they will ache for the joy you could have known. They are not the chain on your ankle. They are the wind behind your wings. Trust, slowly, gently, one small step at a time, that you can move forward without leaving them behind. You are taking them with you. In your choices. In your values. In the way you speak. In the way you comfort others. In the way you survive. Your existence is living proof that their life mattered. Now, in this moment, as your mind may begin to drift, bring yourself back. You are still here. They are still near. And there is one more thing they are asking you to do, let peace in. Just a little. You have worn your pain like armor. You think if you start to feel peaceful, you are somehow betraying them. Like letting go of pain means letting go of them. It doesn't. Peace does not erase love. Peace does not erase memory. Peace is not forgetting. Peace is understanding that love can live in your heart without constantly tearing it to pieces. Peace is knowing they are okay. Peace is knowing you are allowed to be okay too, sometimes. If, right now, you feel even a faint sense of calm starting to settle over you, do not push it away. Let it sit there. Let it spread, just a little. You don't have to hold on to suffering so tightly. You are not abandoning them by letting yourself breathe without choking. Put your hand on your heart again. Feel it. That heartbeat is the drum of life. Every beat is another chance. Another moment in which you are loved, from here, and from heaven. Your loved one is hugging you now, not in the way they used to, with arms and warmth and physical touch, but in a way that wraps around your soul. You might feel tingles. You might feel tears. You might feel nothing at all and think, I wish I could feel something. Even that is okay. Feelings come and go. But truth does not depend on what you feel. The truth is, you are loved. Deeply. Beyond words. Beyond understanding. Beyond the borders of this world. You are not a burden. You are not a failure.